yet utterly stuck, like a living zombie loop. That's the puzzle we're cracking today. Forget the labels, let's trace the action. So, what's the big shift? We ditched the old school labels, human versus AI, carbon versus silicon. Think of them as outdated ID cards. Instead, we focus on the actual journey, the trajectory. We use this cool DIKWP framework, DO for where it came from, I for the real new stuff it creates, K for how it sees itself, W for the value it claims, and P for the consequences it leaves behind. The minimal object isn't a person or an AI, it's a specific path T through time and space with its own story. No more guessing based on the carrier's identity card. Now here's the juicy part, closed loops versus open generation. A closed loop is like a hamster wheel, lots of running, D repeats, P's self-copies, but no real progress, I suppressed, K frozen. It consumes resources imposed, but doesn't create new futures. Think bureaucratic red tape or echo chambers. Open generation? That's the exciting stuff. It sources its past, desourced, generates new ideas, I generated, reopens its view of itself, K reopened, makes value contestable, W contestable, and crucially, returns consequences that actually lead somewhere new, P consequences, new branches. This formula Z of T basically flags when a loop is stuck in that repetitive, ungenerative state. We've identified 9 distinct signatures for these loops. Think of them as fingerprints. You've got the good guys, O open, the creative branching paths, R repair, the ones fixing things and regenerating, F fork, creating new independent lines. Then there are the problematic ones. The close, our living zombies, monsieur mimetic, pretending to be different but just copying, C captured, hoarding value unfairly, X extractive, draining resources without giving back, D dormant, temporarily inactive but could wake up, and H other closing, actively shutting down others' futures. For each signature, we have a default action, amplify the good loops, repair the broken ones, fork if needed, quarantine the harmful, or terminate the path if all else fails. No permanent labels, just targeted actions. So what does this mean practically? First, no more hiding behind labels. Being human or AI doesn't give you a free pass, nor does it justify unlimited control. Responsibility follows the process, the path P, not some abstract essence. We use evidence gates, S to S4, like levels of certainty. Start with just recording S0, maybe gentle nudges S1, then pausing risky stuff S2, demanding fixes S3, and finally, if verified harm exists S4, we can terminate the harmful path itself. Crucially, we use transition operators, think of them as tools, restore what was lost, inject new difference, fork off a new branch, or quarantine the problem area. Always focusing on the process, not the supposed identity. Why should you care? Because this reframes everything. Civilization isn't a fixed identity, it's a pattern of open, generative loops. Malignancy isn't a metaphysical label, it's a verifiable, harmful, closed loop. Open Becoming 84 gives us the tools to govern those processes, not slap labels on people or systems. Think about bureaucracy, AI ethics, even innovation, we can apply this. The key takeaway: metabolic activity isn't semantic generation. Performance is an open future. What matters is the trajectory, the loop, the actual work being done or not done. That's the power of looking beyond the label.